I don't know what's going on, everybody. It's JB here with another edition of Career Mode. We're just looking back at the Carabao Cup results, but it's away at West Brom and at a ground that we don't tend to do that well in. So this was always going to be a tough old ask. But with Real Madrid coming up in just over a week's time, it was important to get more of keep the morale boosting victories going, because it's always important, really. The league form is always the bread and butter, and on this occasion, this was always going to be a tough test away at West Bromwich Albion, all things considered, because it's not the easiest ground to go to at the best of times when you're up against it. But certainly we felt that there was an opportunity to be had at the Hawthorns. We do tend to struggle there. I've tended to struggle on career mode games at the Hawthorns with Burnley, and we have lost a lot of the games. So we were quite mindful going into this one that this could be the case. But we play West Brom. That's the quarter-final draw. We play Bournemouth in the quarter-finals. That takes place in December time. But it's all about the present now, and some big games, as we say, coming up. Can we get 3 more points against West Brom? At the moment, we're 3 points ahead of Huddersfield. If we can keep going, then we've got every chance in the world. So let's get over to the Hawthorns as we took on a very, very resolute West Bromwich Albion side. Well, Burnley don't usually travel well at the Hawthorns. They came a cropper in this corresponding fixture last year, despite winning the treble, but it's a ground they don't tend to do well in. And this is the West Brom side with Ben Foster in goal, and then you've got a back four of Mallow, Danny Allen, Evans and Gibbs. Jakob the holder, the only midfielder. Lecco, Morrison, Field and Postanio are the midfielders, with Roger the lone striker. And I think this will be a really tough examination of Burnley's Championship defensive credentials this afternoon in the sunshine at the Hawthorns. Burnley line up as follows: Tom Heaton of course in goal, then it's Trippier, Shawcross, me and Ward the back four, the usual drill. Boyan, Hughes, Defoe and Schürrle get the nod in the midfield. Ings and Welbeck up front, so it means no opportunity yet for the likes of Moussa Dembele, who's dropped to the bench. Damara Gray's also amongst the substitutes. So we're all set to go then at the Hawthorns, and a nice little sunlit afternoon, a bit mild, a bit of a nip in the air, a bit of a breeze, but we're all set to go. And off we go. Burnley in claret and blue and white baggy shirts, the baggies of West Bromwich Albion, and Burnley attacking the goal to our left. We're straight away with Danny Welbeck, and a good save by Ben Foster. That was a really good piece of goalkeeping there from the former England keeper. Welbeck turning nicely there, getting his shot off, and it's going in the top corner, and Ben Foster having to stretch to get anywhere near it, and he made an absolute super save. Roger. Potanio over on the far side. Roger continues the run. It's nodded away, now Defoe takes it over for Burnley. Runs into traffic, runs into Jakob. That's not the best play to play, and here's Lecco in behind for West Brom. It's a poor effort, really. Tom Heaton, it was going wide, and Tom Heaton, oh, it's a poor throw out. Lecco could punish him. Lecco could save. It's in. A goal for West Bromwich Albion, and Burnley's woes here at this particular ground continue for the moment anyway. As Jonathan Lecco profits from a poor throw out, it has to be said, by the Burnley captain, who really actually made up for it here with a good save, but Lecco wasn't going to be denied the second time. And Burnley are in trouble again at the Hawthorns. Lecco has struck a huge blow for them, or against them. And now it's all going to be a question of character, really, for Burnley to get back into this. Not the start they would have liked. So West Brom, after 11 minutes, are 1 up. As Burnley restart the game. So the Hawthorns full of noise and vigour, as Burnley now look to hit back with Boyan. Into Welbeck. Welbeck, good strike, just wide. Nice little comeback that from Burnley. Welbeck's having a couple of sightings. He's forced a save from Ben Foster, but Ben Foster was just confident that was going wide. Politano, Field, good running by Field, good running by the youngster, Roger! What a chance for Roger to make it 2-0. And it was a dodger of a finish by Roger, and it could have given West Brom an unassailable lead at that point. Roger was a bit of a dodger there. Here's Hughes. Stephen Defoe. Back to Hughes once again. Oh, straight to field. That was a poor ball for Will Hughes. Roger. Jakob. Foul there, but play on. Referee was right. Now Shearer has it for Burnley. Now Danny Welbeck. Trying to get Ings in behind. Oh, Ings has succeeded. Chance here for Ings. He goes down on the edge of the penalty area. I don't think it's a penalty. And is this going to be a red card? It is a red card. Johnny Evans got to go. And West Brom a goal up or a man down. He was certainly the last man. Ings had got the better of him. It's definitely a free kick because it's outside the box. But there's no excuse for that sort of tackle. I think the referee was right. So Burnley here have a free kick in a very promising position. It's Stephen Defoe to take it. Stephen Defoe with a free kick. Oh, straight at the end to Ben Foster. Burnley now right on the stroke of half time, looking to kill against the 10 men of West Brom. And Shearer's making a good break. Andre Shearer, lovely cross back. Ings should score, and he has. 1-1. And the 11 men make it pay against the 10. And the Hawthorns is silenced. It's a lovely control finish from Danny Ings, proving why he's such highly rated at this level. And Andre Shearer with a beautiful dig cross. And that is a marvellous finish with full on the volley. Wide of Ben Foster and into the goals. Disappointment for Pulis, but delight for the Clarets. And Danny Ings gets his 8th goal in the league this season. But more importantly, brings the score to 1-1 right on the stroke of half time. Wow. And there goes the half-time whistle, I should say. I'm getting ahead of myself there with full-time. But Burnley are on parity. They trailed to a goal from Lecco. And then Johnny Evans got sent off for fouling Ings. And then Ings, right on the stroke of half-time, with a superb volley, gives us a half-time score. A 10-man West Bromwich Albion 1, 11-man Burnley 1. Well, back underway in the second half. No changes from either side. Incidentally, this is Welbeck. Hughes. Oh, look at Boyan in space. This could be a big moment. It's Boyan. Goal for Burnley. It's Boyan. And the Spaniard makes no mistake. It's 2-1 to the Clarets. The Burnley fans are cock-a-hoop. There they are. Beautiful finish. And the 10 men torn apart. And with no Johnny Evans on the field, this was always going to be a long second half for the Baggies. Boyan's made them pay. And Burnley now, and a ground they don't seem to do very well in, 2-1 up with 3 minutes of the second half gone. Substitution for Burnley, as you can see, off comes the heavy working Stephen Defoe after 65 minutes. And Tom Davis, the former Everton youngster, comes on to take his place. As Burnley now look to defend this set piece for West Brom, and the header is straight into the goalkeeper's hands. And it's going out again. Short cross, and it's going to rub a corner to Burnley, to West Brom, I should say. As Gibbs comes off, and Nyren will replace the former Arsenal man. Burnley about to make a substitution themselves. Off comes Boyan, whose goal looks as if it's going to win them the match. And on comes Damari Gray, the pacey former Birmingham and Leicester City man, will come on and take his place. As that corner comes in towards the area, Chadley turning, Chadley off the line, Goalkeeper didn't know much about it. Jakob tried twice, and the ball running perilously close to the goal and off the line from Burnley's point of view. That was too close for comfort. It was very perilously close. Welbeck's been penalised. Yellow card for him. Oh, it all happened there in a space of a few seconds there, didn't it? Well, my goodness. As James McLean now comes on for Albion. So a free kick now. Morrison to take. In towards Jakob, headed away. Now Gray might get there first. He's got there first. He nicked it ahead of the defender, and Damari Gray's got a practically free runner goal here. He's got Ings to his right hand side, but he won't need him because Damari Gray has done it. The substitute has literally been on the pitch a few minutes, has made it 3-1, and Burnley, who don't do very well here, but they're going to do well here today. Damari Gray has made it 3. And the points are heading from the Black Country to Lancashire. There is no doubt about it. 9 minutes left. Gray's third of the season. Burnley in complete control. Stoppage time at the end of the second half. Ings! Oh! Just wide. There goes the full-time whistle to end a perfect result for Burnley. And what a morale-boosting victory to get a very rare result at West Brom. And the perfect tonic going into a big must-win Champions League game at home to Real Madrid in the midweek. Now he came from behind. Danny Ings with one of the goals. Boyo got the other one. Gray finished it off towards the end. Lecco got the West Brom goal. They went down to 10 men, and Burnley have won it by 3-1. Yes, it was a great performance, and Danny Ings, as a result, gets Player of the Month. Great performance from him. He does magnificently well, and again he took his goal rather well. A superb, a controlled volley like none other. And I have to say, with some justification, I think he's been a magnificent attribute. Although Ryan Shawcross will be suspended for the Swansea match, he won't be suspended for the Real Madrid game though, because that is a European game. But we now look forward to this. Well, what a group this is turning out to be. Real Madrid next up in the next episode. It's going to be some match that match, I have to say. I don't know why we're looking at the Europa League group, but we'll just talk on. But yeah, there we are, Premier League table. So Burnley now 3 points clear. Huddersfield won again, so they're still on Burnley's coattails. Then Chelsea in third, Man City there in fourth. Wolves having a good season as well. That's terrific. West Brom's defeat leaves them out of the bottom 3 just on goal difference. So there's 3 teams on 9 points. Leicester in the bottom 3, then Southampton and West Brom above. It doesn't look right good. Birmingham City in fact bringing up the rear of the it's not Birmingham City, sorry. I've totally messed that up, to be fair. Someone's bringing up the rear of the field anyway. I'm forgetting who it was. But a marvellous occasion. Terrific 3 points, but West Brom perilously over that trapdoor. And but Burnley at the moment doing well. Look at that, 1-7, 1 drawn 3, lost none. Great performance. 24 goals we've banged in this year and a plus 18 goal difference. But that will set us up really nicely for Real Madrid on Wednesday night. Hope you can join me for that next episode, because I'll tell you what, that is going to be some atmosphere at Turf Moor, and we'll bring you the best of the action. But from this episode, we've ended our hoodoo at the Hawthorns. Join us for Real Madrid for the next episode. From me, JB, have a good day. Take care. Bye.